what's up guys? It's been a long time since I posted on this channel, and yeah, it's been a long time, and I hope you liked my new gaming intro. Perfect. And I've been waiting to play this, so let's just get right into it. Day 2, Silent Girl. Okay, it's morning. So cold. Maybe. I didn't feel better after I slept. Instead, I felt even more tired. I was hoping to find a chance to escape when she fell asleep. However, time passed and she didn't show any signs of her closing her eyes. I couldn't help but fall asleep first. The last thing I saw was her lighting another cigarette. But my body must have been exhausted if I can fall asleep like that. Whoa. I opened my eyes in a daze and saw an unfamiliar face right in front of me. I think she's that. I think that's her little sister. Oh snap. I jumped back, reflex, tried to shield my chest with my hands, yet my tied hands remind me of the kidnapping sounds. Regardless, I was shocked by this new face. I stared at the new girl before me. The first thing I noticed was her beautiful eyes, clean, light brown, like a piece of amber. Her thick coat, dark red sweater looked pretty old. Her small body suggests that she might be in junior high, so clearly unfit for a place like this. Oh, I didn't know who she was, but I easily noticed the knife in her hand. She stared straight at me, but showing no signs of speaking, which was somehow impeccable pressure. Who are you? I tried to ask her, but she refused to answer and shook her head. She was on guard on every moment with her pursed lips. There was no sign of the kidnapper around. There was only 2 of us in the room. In other words, a good chance to escape. Can you untie the rope for me? Head shaking. Seeing she had no intention to help, I tried to untie it myself. Her expression vastly changed upon noticing my attempt. Oh, don't move! As expected, only another victim or accomplice will be here. If she wasn't tied up, instead of holding on, she must be my guard. The quiet girl and the anti-social one. What a bizarre combo. This sort of plot in the movie would easily trigger haters. It appears reality could be more ridiculous than fiction. I breathed out and couldn't help but laugh out of stretch. I had no idea why would they pick her as a partner. I could defeat someone her size even if she held a knife. Well, boy, you tied up, so you can't defeat her. A young girl she was most likely no longer than an average junior high school student. With her hair held young, she looked like a little scared, and didn't want to talk. A little scared, bro. She looked scared, and you started moving. She shook. Assuming she was alone, is there anyone here? There would be no progress if I didn't strike up a conversation. I decided to speak. Sorry. After giving it some thought. She stared at me tightly with no response, making one wonder if she understood. You were asked to guard me, right? Still no response. Can you untie the rope for me? I can't feel them, and if I stay like this... She shook her head, finally speaking after being silent for a while. Big Sis told me not to listen to you. I knew that was her sister bird. Her voice was light and quiet, like smoke in the air. I finally heard her speak. Yeah, it was so frustrating to hear something so pointless. sis? Is it the one with the long hair that kidnapped me? Where is she? I need to talk to her. After oh my gosh, I cannot speak. After asking her questions, I ain't got no answer. Perhaps asking them too eagerly that made her cautious. She looked at me suspiciously, but refused to say anything. I told myself to hang in and stay calm in these situations. I took a deep breath to suppress my unease. I tried to smile to lighten up the mood. Do you have anything to eat? Don't tell your big sis doesn't allow that either. I have no strength. With an empty stomach, I haven't ate since yesterday. My stamina went out in this cold weather. I had to save my energy for my chance. This is a war of action. Either she let me go or I give up first. Answering, she put a bowl on the ground, grabbed a water bottle with difficulty, and carefully poured some in there. Here. She handed it to me and brought me a pack of crackers. Worrying I might escape, she never moved her gaze away from me. The hand grasping the knife never loosened up. Observing her actions quietly, I hoped to read her thoughts, but couldn't understand except stress. I drank the water, spilling quite a bit on my clothes due to my tight hands. My clothes were wet after finally getting dried up. The hard crackers taste like pure flour alone, hard to even swallow water. I knew this wasn't the time to get picky. Yeah, you should, because you're kidnapped, but you are. Maybe she's right about wish frogs. I mean, come on now. You been picky this whole time. Noticing her conflicting gaze, I asked, "What's wrong?" Big Sis is not a bad person. She will let you go when she gets the money. So please don't move. I will corroborate. At least for now. I didn't finish the full sentence, but she already looked happy and clearly dropped her guard a little. Organizing the information I could gather, I started to plan my next step. Would the teacher notice something was wrong if I haven't gone to cram school for 2 days? Unlikely, considering how often I skip it. Unless it lasts long enough, but in the worst case scenario, they would contact my parents instead of the police. I start to regret not having more friends who would notice me gone missing, except her to let me go and get arrested. Would it be that easy? Remembering the vague smile, I didn't feel sure. The girl was squatting next to the wall and staring at me while hugging her legs. She didn't seem at the same level as the other girl. Maybe I could convince her she believes her sister would let me go if only things go smoothly. There's no curiosity in her eyes. Nothing interesting here. Just guarding this place on somebody's behalf. Bit 6, huh? Considering their relationship, it was unlikely she'd plan to kidnap me. She was most likely just a accomplice following the orders. Unlike some stereotype bad girl who smoked and dyed her hair, she looked well-behaved, shy kid, at least if I haven't met her in this situation. So who was planning all this? Somehow I feel like things weren't as simple as they seem. There were too many points of suspicion if there were the ones even planning it. Even carrying me here should have been a problematic for them. Also, the person she was contacting concerned me. Hey, I called out to catch her attention and tried to start a conversation. She was younger than the kidnapper yesterday, and with much less anger, there might be a chance to convince her. How did you get my information? You're a student, right? Do you know what you're doing? She stared at me with no change of expression. I wasn't sure if she heard me. This might even be more troublesome than the other one. At least my kidnappers thought if there was some sort of conversation, I was just wasting my time at this rate. I don't know what she told you, but this is kidnapping. I tried to sound more threatening to make her talk. There would be punishment even if you are underage, and it would involve your family too. Do you know that? They're just using you. They're just trying to put this on you later. Bitch sis would never do that. She interrupted. How could you be so sure? Just because she's kind to you, do you think she still be on your side by then? Finally making her talk, I tried to push her forward. Has she told you her plan after getting the money? Do you really know her? Oh, bitch sis would do no such thing. You're the one who doesn't know her. I think, bruh, you're barking up the wrong tree. I think she's related. I think that's her sister, not her big. I don't know. She's interrupted me loud and suddenly stood up with her little body shaking. I didn't expect such a big reaction. Probably her relationship with Big Sis is closer than I thought. Of course I don't know your Big Sis. I stopped for a few seconds and stared at her coldly. All I know is she's a kidnapper. That's all that matters. Liar! You don't know. You don't know why, Big Sis. She raised the knife and yelled at me with her chest heavily open down, but swallowed the words before the key part. Why then? Business is just. Facing my question, she lowered her gaze, worrying she might get too agitated and harm me. I decided to change the subject, despite my desire to continue. Anyways, I don't get it, but you better get it. Some thought. I go to end the conversation, leaving her staring at me. No matter how much faith, no one would still having the word. I wasn't sure how faith it was. I can only wait and see. It's not like that. Not able to resort, she got to the wall in depression, mumbling ahead. Seeing her almost about to cry made me feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I would do anything as long as I get out of here. Besides, they're the ones at fault here. There should be no sense of guilt involved, even if I hurt them a little. Bro, she almost just stabbed you. You might want to chill, but let's talk. Oh, yeah, I forgot that. You already know what I picked. How long you hang up? Is it? You really like your sis, huh? Yeah? Hmm. What if you're being manipulated, okay? Oh, Lord. I don't want to hear that. She awkwardly turned her head to hide, but the book refused to talk to me further. Yeah, she is really loyal. It's nothing to really look at. But this, I want to know what this is. The yellow paper reveals the sound. It seems to be some popular video game for the past. Um, oh, so the clock don't even work. And prison life is boring. Dang, is this how prisoners do? I mean, but they actually do stuff, so. There's no phone, no TV, no internet. 24 hours. 24 hours now felt a long time. Yes, she doesn't look a bit bored. Flipping through the book from God knows where, she observed my moments from time to time. I ate some crackers for breakfast and lunch. I also went to the bathroom once, hoping to a chance to save. She stood outside with a knife when I was there, not rushing me or leaving, having found nothing useful in our postman. Anything more normal, or do you just love crackers? She ate the same thing as me. They were cheap and tasteless. No matter how long you chew them, they serve to make your mouth dry. Unless you want a year from a law, there's no reason to keep eating them. I started the conversation out of boredom. She raised her head thoughtfully. This is very cheap and lasts long. Aren't you worried about malnutrition? There was nothing but starch, let alone fiber or vitamins. Pretty ironic for something called a nutrition big stick. Oh. Showing no signs of concern about her balanced diet, she didn't even raise her hand, just respond. Hanging out with her this morning, she didn't give any sort of proper response except when it was about Big Sis. Pretty incredible, I would say. Strange enough, it was like she didn't care about what? It seemed like she cared about the Big Sis not much more. It was more just like she didn't care about anything else. Did you figure something out with my dad? No idea. Her response was without hesitation and appeared to be a lie. However, it triggered my Kiara if she didn't even care about the status of the ransom. No matter who you are, you must care about something, whether it's family, work, or some dreams. Yes, she has none of that. There was not even no sign of animosity against me, only cautious at most. Why do you like your big sis hesitation? Little I decided to follow up to follow how she addressed the person in question. Cause big sis took good care of me. That's it. She said no more despite the pause. Then I realized she had finished. She frowned as she stared at me. You were willing to do all this just because she took good care of you? That's quite the burden. You must be easy to please. What the hell? If she treats you nicely, she might even kill someone for you. Kidnapping is no like crime in any country. You can do more crime than 10 years. I finally understood why gangs like to recruit students. Anyone around that age, anyone nice, you must be friends, and they would do anything for a friend. That's true. That is true. Unable to resort a bit of confusion on her eyes. Because Bissis is nice and so I want to help her. Is that strange? She said quietly. Depends on what you're helping her with. It was simple questions but with implications. But maybe no one took care of her except this big sis. Many things you want to take for granted aren't the case for us at all. Remember her words yesterday, I realized they might have some real difficulties. Now I just feel maybe they had the reasons to do this. As she said, the world is not fair. If only I could convince them to let me go. It's noon, even. That's basically even. With the silence, the phone started to vibrate. Extra sharp. Wait, it said it updated. Updated what? Was a former resident a video game nerd? Uh, Unlike yesterday, the girl picked up the phone immediately. Hello? Perhaps she was asked about me as the girl glanced at me with the yes, it's alright. Had no idea what the conversation was about, only her words. Okay, okay. I feel like this is how she talks. Okay, okay. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like she talks really, really light. I don't know. It was a kidnapper from yesterday. Where could she be? If she needed to confirm my situation, did she already contact someone to get the ransom, or maybe they had another base? He's next to me, alright? Alright. Yeah, alright, blue face, baby. The girl handed me a phone. I raised my tight hand and then shut effortlessly. She hesitated and put the phone next to my ear. At this distance, maybe I could bump into her and surprise her. Boy, you better not. I'm not doing that to that little girl. But maybe we can get out. But I feel like she can't go crazy. Hello? The cold voice sounded a little different through the phone. Like she was at a restaurant or karaoke class. Hey, can you hear me? Yep. I see you're still kicking. Sorry to disappoint. She didn't seem pleased with my greeting. Maybe she was expecting me to panic or shiver in the corner. The more she wants to see me in fear, the more I want to act indifferently. It wasn't really part of any strategy, it was just some pointless show of resistance. You should know this by now, but I repeat it again. Don't try to run, don't ask questions. I'm watching you, and if anything happens, she paused and then left a threat. Even if I agreed to return you, I wouldn't be breaking the deal if you lost an arm or a leg. Oh, okay, got it, got it. I didn't even need to guess what she wanted to say. Lose an arm or a leg, throw me off a cliff, blah blah blah. Hell, even agreeing to returning me alive was already saintly enough of her. Most wouldn't even intend to keep the hostages alive. Hostages usually got silent after kidnappers got money when they were ready to run. I didn't plan to believe her words in the beginning. If I played too nice, I might get killed without knowing. Is my dad paying? None of your business. Just worry about yourself. But bull crap. Why would I not ask? I know. Why would you not ask? Y'all, come on now. I wanted to ask more, but got stopped. I'm heading back now, so stay put. That's all. Hey, wait. Before I could say anything, she hanged up. Hanging up right after she said whatever she wants. What a woman. Oh, first off, go on somewhere, little boy. What did Big Sis say? She approached me, wants to call in it asked wordly. For a short period of time, I wondered what to say. Oh, snap. No, I'm gonna manipulate her, but she didn't tell you. Her face went dark immediately. She tried to say something, but only pressed a little bit. I feel bad. I feel bad because I know she ain't got no partners. Why don't you ask her if you want to know? Aren't you familiar with her? Even with my malicious was, she only frowned and stared right at me. She angrily sat back in the porch, holding her legs, looking for. Oh my gosh, a puppy waiting for her master. Oh, okay, let's see how it works. Oh, oh snap. Oh snap. I don't know, elevator? Apartment or privately owned? Or maybe it's abandoned. I don't know. I'm back. The one who walked in, same girl from the other day, aka the Big Sis. Same coat. Expression haven't changed. Welcome home. Unsure what was going on, she looked at me suspiciously and handed the plastic bag into the girl's hand. They knows, eat it while it's still hot. Big Sis. The little girl whispered something into her ear. I couldn't tell the contents from it. The girl nodded and stared dead at me. Oh Lord. Once the girl finished, she moved towards me with a knife. She tried to check the rope, even pulling it a few times to make sure it was tight up. I told you I didn't do anything if I could get out of this. Do you really think I stayed quiet? Asked her then. She threw the other girl a questioning glance, which answered by a nod. Her head wasn't even turned. It seemed like the Benos was more attractive in the situation here. She snored unhappily, but couldn't find a reason to echo, and then she started laughing. Whatever, I doubt you have the balls to try anything. You have a rich mommy and a daddy arranging everything for you from school to work. You probably even have a maid cleaning the house. You can't do on your own, can you? Here we go again. This ridiculous comment was just not aiming me, but anyone with a life better than hers. What was the point of hating on these people? Would it bring any change about her life? Would it be more practical if she tried to change something instead of hating? Haters be like, did you go? She probably would only be peed off if this continues, so I try to change the subject. Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Not cutting me off any slack, she raised her eyebrow. This is really going nowhere. If she keeps this up with this attitude. You start eating, don't mind me. Only after she spoke did I notice the little girl having moved her chopstick despite having the windows open as wait for her big sister to start the meal together. I had dinner already. Don't need to leave me anything. She loosened her frown brow and patted the girl kindly. There was even a smile on her face. The little girl nodded. Even the outsider like me could tell they were close. If anything, I couldn't believe she had such an expression on her face. More questions popped up in my head seeing their interaction with familiarity. What was their relationship? I'm telling you, they have to be siblings. She seemed so close to the little girl. What is their relationship? Or maybe they're both rascals in the street and she just took care of her. You haven't took a shower in 2 days. The little girl was clearly starved and quietly happy eating the rice, paying no attention to me. Her figure was extremely weak and small from here. I still can't believe she could be a kidnapper. What kind of family would allow her to do such things, whatever? Considering my own family, I have no right to criticize others. Pew. What are you looking at? I wonder if they're gonna fall in love. I don't know. Maybe I'll trip it. I'm not reading something back. I'm reading in my head. Let's scream through it. Nothing, just haven't took a shower in a while. Oh my gosh, she probably gonna throw water on you. You think you can just okay, let me read this in her attitude. You think this is some fancy hotel, rich boy? I don't know what kind of accent is that. I would have called room service given such quality. Keep flapping your mouth, I dare you. That's my accent for her. I don't know. Never mind. Snorting with contempt, she walked over to the window, lightly shaking the girl's shoulder. The little girl had finished her bento, falling asleep against the wall despite her best efforts to stay awake. And this is probably her when she's talking to the little girl. Go to sleep, baby. Let me stop. Go to the bed to sleep. You catch a cold like this. Huh. She nods sleepily and climbed into the bed, obeying. I'm dead. That's me when I was like a little kid. I feel like it's all little kids. Like you be on the couch or at the kitchen table, and then you be like, "Yes, I go to bed." She's really tired. It didn't take long for her to fall asleep completely, leaving only the sound of breathing in the room. The girl watched the window, open up her bentos, and start to eat quickly. Nothing for me. Tormented by silent food, I couldn't help but ask. You can just eat the crackers. How about just a cup of coffee? I have money in my bag. Rather than a hot dinner, I prefer some hot coffee to relax my nerves. You done yet? I had learned protesting wouldn't help. Now a headache was even more bearable without coffee. She looked troubled and was just eating absently. She kept poking at a jumpsuit, what seems to be for no reason. Please stop playing with the food, even if you're not in the mood. I can have it if you don't want. Have no appetite. Hunger plus anger, maybe. Give suggestions. I am thinking about how to keep your mouth shut. Doubt me doing that. I doubt me doing would solve your problems. Though noticing her dark look, I decided to keep my mouth shut. Yeah, I would too. You couldn't reach my dad. How did you trying to trick me? Realizing she slipped without thinking, her face instantly went dark again. I didn't mean anything. I just thought face fear and she might lose her temper. I immediately tried to pass off responsibility. However, she stood suddenly. You looking down on me? Find it easy to fool me, huh? You think it's easy to fool me, son? I'm weak. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep doing all these weird accents. Like, I'm halfway asleep. Like, I was so happy to play this game, and then I had to freaking do day one all over again. I had to look at my own video for my own choices, and then I got a little bit sleepy, and I'm over here saying some crazy stuff because I'm sleepy. Not at all. I'm just guessing randomly. There must be something wrong, and I doubt the police have found out soon. Look, her reaction surprised my action. I tried to explain myself, but that didn't. Oh Lord! Oh my gosh! She's about to cut your face. What's she gonna do with this? Now, I was really fearing for my life for the first time. She looked like a concerned animal that would try anything. I'm dead. I'm struggling. You better stop right there. Not able to suppress my fear, I tried to wave my hands to stop her from approaching. Oh snap! Dang. Knocking me out, pushed me to the ground. I struggled to get up, but then she grabbed me by the collar. Ooh. Body slammed hard into the wall, facing her cold stare. My heart. Now you're scared. Yes. You acting crazy. What you mean now? I've been scared. I've been scared. All the lines I came up with didn't work. The message was clear in her head. She wanted to kill me. She wanted to stab me, slit my throat, open my wounds. It wasn't about the ransom at all. All that was present was a desire to murder. I trembled uncomfortably. I couldn't speak. I thought I didn't care. Yeah, you thought you didn't care about your life, but you was like, oh. However, now I'm this close to death, I realize how much I want to live. Don't move. Move one bit, and I stab. Fear of the unknown suffocated me. I could feel the cold blade on my throat. Oh my gosh. My mind was blank without even the desperate to plead. I was scared by the unknown. That one tiny moment could glide. Oh Lord. Oh my gosh. One simple push and I would be a dead man. Oh my god. I've. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. She just slit my throat. One last time. Don't lie to me. One word at a time, she made her message clear. I'm done with the likes of you. If you dare to look down on me, you will regret it. Her quiet voice filled the hatred. She meant it, without a doubt. One more time and she would do it. Only then I realized death was only inches away. Dang, maybe we need to stop getting smart. Maybe I need to stop getting smart. But listen, hey, listen. Moment I confirmed something. They can end me anytime. I don't think they have a backup plan. At this point, she had nothing to lose. Ha. I took a deep breath and faced the window, and that's how I calmed myself down. Since childhood, what I need to do the same. Is it nighttime yet? The dark lamp drew a long shade from her. We just encountered still creepy. However, since she haven't contacted my family, there's still a chance. I breathe in, deeply gather, talk her. I have a proposition. A proposal. She continued to look out the window, showing no interest. Let me go now, and all my money is yours. It might not be much, but it's still 70 to 800,000 NTD. I don't know what that means in total, I swear. I won't tell nobody. Dang, that's a lot of money. So that might not be much. Dang, big baller. You can extort me to the ATM if you want, or do it in any manner you prefer. You want to keep this on the down low, right? Why so insistent? I used my last minute strength to consider her position. I tried to propose something that would be mutual beneficial. I believe no one will risk his or her life until there was no choice. Now, it's still not too late. Think about it. The wait was so long, I thought there was no response, but she finally turned her head. There was no raising her eyes, only exhaustion. Why should I believe you? Why should I believe that you would hand me the money and never call the cops? I couldn't answer out of hesitation. It was hard to create a situation where both sides get trust. In the first place, I wouldn't agree so much to such terms if the roles were reversed. I would be the one in control. Once I got my freedom, she won't be able to do anything to stop me from calling the cops. No answer, then shut the... Oh. Just shut up from... Stop wasting my time. Rather than handing her faith to me, she'd rather believe in herself. Well, maybe if you was confident, you would have been like, trust me, bro. You could have a gun to my head. Come on. I mean, she ain't got no gun, she got a knife. But listen, like, come on now. I don't know. We need to get out of this situation. But if this keeps going, then what can I do to win your trust? I asked my question with the last ounce of courage matching her stare. I could see the fragile underneath the coat look. She grew silent and started to ponder my question, and then a bitter smile appeared on her face. I don't know. She turned to the window quietly and said, I don't know. I don't know. The mood's heavy. I must try to do something. There ain't nothing to freaking deserve. Wait, why is it two different areas? Okay, let's try to chat. Oh no, I'm trying to chat. What I do? Oh. Do you really think you can't get out this unscattered? Realizing I could convince her, I changed my opinion and threatened her. She looked at me indifferent and was facing her all. There's still time if you let me go. Let you go? You think you can feel me? You think I tied you up for fun? Who do you think you are? Or which person? I don't know. Instead of fear, my words triggered her rage. I realized how much determination was required for her to do it, rather than on a wild impulse. She knew well what she was doing. Yeah, she studied you. In comparison, I underestimated the situation. Just let you go. What do you know anyway? You think you're some big shot? What do you think? I kidnapped you? Why then? You wouldn't get it anyway. Not expecting me to really ask that, she paused and then moved her gaze. I won't get it if you don't explain it. So many questions, just stay quiet until we get the money. You started it. If you have time for this, what about figuring out how to make your dad split out the money? Not wanting to continue the conversation, she changed the subject after a grunt. How much does she know? So what's your relationship? They interact like siblings yet their age won't even close. I'm not in the mood to chat. You better stay quiet too. It's less boring chat. Ah! I fell to the ground side with my vision starting to get blurry. Just knock me out then. If I fell asleep now, I struggled to stand up, but my limbs were responding as if I was stuck in mud. Dang it. If I had another chance, would it be end up differently? Before I could, my last thought is darkness. This shit chose death. What does it mean I chose death? How the freak did I choose death? Bruh. That's stupid. How did I choose death, bruh? That's cap. Yeah, you wanna try it out? No, I'm fine. Then why you ask? I just found it smells special. What? I'm sorry, but that sounds so weird. Like 7, my dad only smoked these. Your dad, he hit the road a long time ago. A man who doesn't care of his family. I would kill him if I ever met him. Seeing how angry she got, I found something strange. Wasn't it contact the head and yet smoked the same brand of cigarette? We need a rest. It's getting late. I couldn't find a way to change the situation. No, clearly we can't change the situation without you getting smart. I swear he getting smart. He was getting smart for no reason. If it's how I chose death. Dang. I didn't know I could die this fast. This is day 2. And I already died. Oh, that scared me. And then jolted up, like being electrocuted. She lowered her eyes and read a message. She raised a corner of her mouth, but doesn't appear to be happy. What is it? I had a bad feeling. There will be a call in 10 minutes. Your dad. Tell your dad to pay up if you want to go home. Then the unexpected change of events instantly froze my blood. This was way too soon. I was naive to think I had time to convince her. The moment she reached my family, there's no turning back. The police would start taking actions. My family would prepare to arrest them, and they would start. What now? What now? I quickly went all possibilities in my head. Could come up with a solution. I must stop. There must be a way. Time passed, and I had no chance to hesitate. Is the money you want, right? Is there no other way? Out of options, I gave in my own, just yelled at her, not giving her a chance to compel. I continue. Let me go, and you have all the money as proof of my silence about this. Think about it. You really think you can get this money easily? Are you okay with playing hide and seek for the rest of your life? If it... I couldn't finish my word. Seeing her expression, I realized it was it. Another light. She almost looked like a dream. Empty and transparent to be touched. The smile couldn't hide the helplessness in her regret. Silent and enemy. There's no turning back. Her voice was calm, surprisingly. There was no anger. or accusing. She was surrendered to her hopeless life. Nothing was more convincing than that expression. So even she expressed her hopeless. There has been no turning back since a long time ago. The phone vibrated again. Seeing her reach the phone, I couldn't say nothing. I should have known. The moment the phone rang from the very beginning, she had no other choice but this. Under the moonlight, the car wheels start to turn fast. It said spin. I don't know why I said turn. I just felt like saying turn. The girl opened the phone. It flashed 3 a.m. The boy couldn't resist. There was only steady breathing in the room. The boy couldn't resist the desire to sleep after all. Is it money you want? Right? Is there really no other way out? Remember his words. Determination in his eyes suppressed her expectation. Perhaps he wasn't as clueless as she thought. There's no regrets in her decision, only a vague note of iron. Never until this moment has anyone cared what she wanted or tried to convince her not to break the law. No more. One should take responsibility for one's life, or don't keep asking someone to help you. There is no return. Either she would get the money and pay the debt, or get arrested instead. The girl raised her head and looked into the starry sky, standing next to the window like a statue. The stars sparkled like her unsettled mind. Fine, she breathed out quietly. Worst case scenario, I would just die with him. The quiet voice of the girl evaporated in the room along with the cigarette smoke. Oh snap. Oh, guys, that is definitely. I'm ending the video. Leaving you off with a cliffhanger. I'm leaving myself off with a cliffhanger because until I do it, then yeah. But oh my gosh, it's so long. Like I don't think you understand. I'm sitting here playing it. I did not know this game or so long. Like I know it has days and stuff, but I mean, like it kind of like I like how it's giving me this great storyline, but it's also like really slow. Like I wish they just had the day and night and just took out the evening part. I don't know. I don't know. Like, do I have to know that's even right now? I mean, maybe it helps with my escape, but I don't think I'm gonna escape because she said worst case scenario, we both gone, we both capiche. So I don't know, I don't know. But you see how it said I chose death. I did not choose death. And first off, dang, I forget about the stamina. Am I the only one that don't pay attention to like your health bar and stuff when you be playing games and stuff? The only time I pay attention if I'm playing like a fighting game. But I guess I need to pay more attention to that. And I will, because you ain't gonna catch me slipping no more. And I'm gonna stop get smart. I'm gonna try to be nice. But even when you don't choose it, when it's not time for choosing answer, he just gets smart by himself. So it's like, bruh, I can't help it. I can't help it. He's just a smart aleck. But yeah, if you like this video, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.